Well, good morning. Here we are at Imprint 2019 in Munich again. This is the second day of the show, so we're middle day, and already the show's buzzing. It's kind of 10:30, and we're experiencing a great number of visitors through the door, which is always good on the second day. What's interesting about Imprint 2019, what we're seeing here, you're certainly seeing an evolution of the market, as often occurs when Imprint comes to Munich. You've got some really interesting technologies that are being shown. My personal feeling is that there are a couple of segments that are really interesting at the moment, and you're seeing quite a lot of development and certainly some kit, some technology to reflect that. So the advantage with inkjet, of course, continues to be its flexibility, its ability to work with variable data, its ability to do short run as well as slightly longer run. You're seeing increased speed of production, which is really good. So my sense is that there are segments where inkjet are really going to take off. Clearly, corrugated and packaging is one of those marketplaces. I also sense that with garment decoration and textile particularly, inkjet is really being received well. You're seeing a lot more of it there. I also, as I said before, talk a lot about product decoration. I think that's increasingly being used. So there's segments where inkjet is really being successfully applied, and the technology is sufficiently good to really respond and not compete, but kind of blend with the analog technology that's available. So increasingly you're seeing a sort of hybrid version of print technologies working together. So digital fitting in with a more analog type approach. And I think that's good. That's good for the market. Inkjet continues to be not a disruptor, but a technology that adds to the existing market. So there continues to be a reflection that in the marketplace, screen print is still quite a significant technology for industrial functional applications. So, within the automotive market, within decals, within a number of printed electronics environments, screen continues to be really relevant and dominates the sort of industrial production of functional printing. But increasingly you're seeing digital coming into play here. So companies like Notion, a good example here, they're exhibiting Notion systems. Equally, people like Bergstein. There's a number of digital manufacturers that are really starting to get to grips with the technology for functional printing. Now my word of caution, of course, is that the automotive industry is going through some dramatic changes. So I would say that the challenges that lie ahead for the automotive industry will flow through into print, obviously. And I just hope that, in effect, inkjet reflects the need for more lean, quicker, more flexible approaches to delivering product for the automotive market. And I think within the electronic, the sort of printed electronics market, and also within perhaps the production of batteries, this kind of area, electric bikes, electric cars, I think you're increasingly going to see print being used, which is a good thing. On the flip side, of course, automotive is taking a bit of a hit, and there are certainly some changes occurring. So I think you're going to see an evolution of the market. So, as you probably know already, the decision's been made by the guys, Matt Brooks and Reed, to collaborate together in 2020, in the autumn period, in October. I believe that the dates are 22nd to the 24th. And what's going to happen is the Imprint Italy, which was a standalone show, is now going to go alongside the super successful Viscom Italy show that takes place at the Row in Milan. That's really exciting news. What it's doing is really placing Imprint at the heart of a big visual communication and print technology show, which already exists, which is really exciting. And what's interesting is when you wander around here, increasingly I'm seeing people from the print market, not just the manufacturing market, that are interested in the potential applications for print using some of the industrial techniques here. So I think it's going to be quite a successful approach to converge those two shows together. What you've seen in the US with the Printing United show is that there's truly a convergence of print technologies and markets, and I think it's a good decision by Matt Brooks and by Reed to bring those two shows together, and I think it's going to be a really exciting opportunity for the market. So the Viscom Italy is, as it says, targeted very much at the Italian market, and to be honest with you, Imprint in Italy was always focused very much on the Italy market. As these shows grow, my sense is that they become more significant in the European market. Let's be honest, Viscom Italy is a very strong show. The numbers there are good. They have a lot of visitors, not just from Italy, but also from the areas around there. Also, Imprint has always been a show that has managed to attract people from other countries, not just the country that it's based in. So, you know, the show here in Germany will always get 40% of its visitors from around the rest of Europe, and I expect the same thing to occur in the show next year in Italy, because actually it's a European event in a good time. There's not really anything else competing with it in that autumn period, so it reflects a good opportunity for the greater Europe to see what's going on in both visual communications market and also in the industrial print market. Just to explain a little bit more about my own situation with my colleague Marcus Timson. So, for clarity's sake, we sold the Imprint brand to Matt Brooks, and then Matt Brooks sold to Reed back in Christmas last year, so about 10 months ago. And Marcus and I have now set up a consultancy business called FM Future. It's very much I guess it's part of our passion to be involved in the print industry, particularly the inkjet market. We've been in it for many years, as you know. We were involved very heavily in the FESPA show, really created a super success when we were at the FESPA, when we were part of the FESPA team. And then we left FESPA and set up our own business to run Imprint. So we've always been very much at the heart of the print industry, and we continue to be doing that. And FM Future is about helping businesses in the market to leverage the connections and the networks that we have, and we have quite significant, huge networks. So if ever you're interested in having that conversation with us, we're always available. We're on LinkedIn, so always connect with us. It'd be great to connect with you. Thank you.